Yeah, yes, squatters, we're back with another one. There's always something to say with politics, So I've been thinking, squatters, that I've seen a short clip of the EFF meeting the MKP members in Parliament for the first time. And it looks so beautiful, honestly. It looks so wonderful, so nice to see two political parties complimenting one another, greeting one another and all of that, So now you get to think that, okay. There's actually no squabbles here. These two political parties, the biggest problem that they have is that they are trying to outshine one another. Here's ANC, which took a position to get into the GNU with the DA and other smaller parties, just to disaster nje. Kahle nje. It's them and the DA. That's why the DA feels like they are bigger than other political parties, therefore they should be entitled for this and that and all of that. Now, if you look at these two political parties, which are very influential, by the way, MKP and the EFF, maybe other smaller parties will just follow suit. But I want to raise this, that when I saw that clip, when the EFF meeting for the first time with MKP in Parliament, red overalls versus their regalia, the MKP, green, and all of that. I'm like, these two political parties, they say they are fighting for black people. And if you look closer to their mandate, it's almost the same. They are talking about the same thing in a different way. If you talk about the land issue, I don't think MKP doesn't want black people to get the land back. If you talk about nationalizations of state-owned entities and other privatized, entities which should actually be belonging to the state, they all agree. Because if you look at the interview of the spokesperson of the MKP in Jena, he was complaining that they privatize water, electricity, and all of that. So I think they are almost on the same track, similar, but the problem is one. Why can't they merge and make a big, influential opposition party? Because I'm thinking, EFF and the MKP, if they merge, they can make a stronger political party which has got a potential to take over the government. Simple as that. From my political point of view, where I'm sitting now, if EFF can merge with MKP, I don't know who must join who, but if you ask me fairly, because EFF is longer, is older, and then these ones, they should be joining. The new babies in the block, the MKP should be joining the EFF if they are being fair to each other, politically so. They should be joining the EFF. Even if these two political parties, they say, we change the regalia, we change maybe whatever, or we do EFF, MKP in the same logo, we merge, something of that nature. But I've got one problem. In this whole scenario, the problem that I have is that these two political parties are not employed by the same employer. That is the problem. They are not belonging to the same master. They are all puppets, but to different masters. And their masters will not actually allow for them to merge. That is where the problem is, that their masters don't want them to merge. They like them divided. And now you start to go deeper into questioning this political arrangement that, as much as they claim to fight for black South Africans to be liberated, stay out of poverty, job creation, whatever their policies are, do they really mean what they are saying? Are they really willing to fight for black South African, for the liberation of the black South African that were humiliated for 30 years by the African National Congress government, the ANC government, which never cared about black people, which has been exploiting black people for the longest time and allowing black people to continue to be in poverty? Now you get answers that these two political leaders, Julius Malema and Jacob Zuma, Msholozi was in government. He was a president. The things that he is claiming that he would do now, why couldn't he do them when he was there? He was in charge for almost a decade, right? I want to show you how deceiving politicians are. Okay, fine. Let's leave the whatever they call it 9 wasted years. I don't think we've got 9 wasted years. I think we've got 30 wasted years if we are fair enough, or maybe 25 wasted years. You know why I'm saying 25? We cannot really blame Nelson Mandela because, you know, we were not used to governing. We were new in the government, and this whole thing was, we were still going through trauma. Although they had already, the ANC had already sold out during the CODESA negotiations. So when we got into a political power, because white people, the apartheid government said, we can give you a political power, but not an economic power. That is why, to this day, the system of keeping black people isolated out of economic activities. Check at the JSE, the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. How many black-owned companies are registered there? I will sit here and wait for your response. Maybe if you've got some information, how many versus the white-owned companies? Don't tell me about black people who are just a status quo there. Sorry, I want to talk about this, by the way. There are black people who are happy to be a status quo partners just for triple B compliance. They put you as a director there. By the way, Julius Malema mentioned this many years ago, that there are black people who are puppets, who accept directorships just for window shopping, in a sense that you don't even know the turnover of the company. You're just there as a director to attend certain meetings you don't attend. And when they buy you, you are selling your soul actually. When they buy you because you are poor, you are going through poverty, you are hungry, you will sign those contracts. They make you sign an NDA contract, NDA agreement, non-disclosure agreement, so that you don't disclose the racism that you will find there. Whatever that you find there, you are told not to talk about it. Anyway, if you talk about it, they will take serious corrective measures against you. So now we've got two political parties which don't really, I don't know, they are being egotistic. They don't want to merge, although it's an opportunity that will present them to be right back into the government. But they don't want to. Why? Because Jacob Zuma loves power more than anything. Julius Malema loves power more than anything. And look at these two leaders. When they are wrong, there's no one holy in this planet. Planet Earth, there's no one holy. You can't be right all the way. You can't be correct all the way. All the way. All the way. Well, now you are correct. When there's nothing that people can correct you on. Like, you get everything right. It's not possible. But these two leaders, whatever that they do, the members, the followers, they've got yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, comrade, yes, Amand. You can't criticize Julius Malema if you are a member of, whether constructively or destructively. He will take it personal. He will deal with you. You will be pushed out. Others have tried, but where are they now? You can't. You can't say, but Commander, this one, I think, no. Your view doesn't matter in the EFF. Ask Bo Bondlozi and Lebo Floyd, they know. To Julius Malema, your views don't matter. He just bring you something which is pre-concluded, just for you to sign that you agree. If you don't sign that you agree, then you have got a problem with his leadership. You are challenging him. You are becoming ungovernable. So there's that level of autocratic leadership. You look at Msholozi, also used to do the same. That is who he is. He's someone who would give you anything for as long as you respect him. You do exactly what he tells you. You remember he used to instruct ministers to go to the Guptas there, to help those Gupta brothers and all of that. I understand that the Guptas messed up our country, but I don't blame them because the opportunity for them to mess up presented itself. And we can't ignore the fact that Nelson Mandela was a friend to the Guptas. Nobody asked anything. What was he actually doing with the Guptas? And Thabo Mbeki was friends with Guptas. And now Jacob Zuma becomes friends with Guptas. It's a problem. Now we must bend the tires now and say, hey, Zupta must fall and all of that. That's where I have a problem. I don't have a problem with other things. Just like the state capture. The state capture, they should have started way behind if they really wanted to investigate. It was an orchestrated plan to destroy Jacob Zuma. The state capture was about the Zuma family and the close allies, to destroy them. Sorry, so the problem that I have is that they will continue to be separated, to sing their own tunes, claiming to represent black people, but at the same time, they themselves are not united. And unity is power. When you are not united, there's nothing you can achieve. Both these political parties, if they are not united, they will never get what we call an outright majority to rule this country. And now, Democratic Alliance, Freedom Front Plus, ANC, they will capitalize on that. The Patriotic Alliance, they will capitalize on that. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just trying to figure out something which is far-fetched. But you see these two political parties. You see leaders who likes power, who are power mongers, and have got absolutely no interest in fixing this country. And the ANC, as much as it has caused a lot of damage, because we've got black people who are triple BE beneficiaries that are rich today, or reportedly to be rich, to be wealthy people. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we're being lied to. I don't think someone like Patrice Motsepe is a billionaire. I don't think so. Because if he miss a step of his masters, they will make him go back to the streets. It's very easy to do that. They know how to do it, by the way. Because we can sign you as a shareholder. If you mess up, we can withdraw everything. Then you go back to the street. Simple as that. Those are fake billionaires. If you want to check the BBBE beneficiaries who are living large today, it started with the likes of Abu Mtate Patrice Motsepe. That is why he is where he is now, because he got fat deals from the ANC. He was given wealth on a silver platter, the same as Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa never really worked hard in his life. He was just a front. He happened to be liked by white people. They made him rich. And that's why now he owes them a return favor. Yes, he has to return a favor. So, as Africans, do we like material so much so that we even forget where we come from, our people? You look at these two political leaders, Julius Malema and Jacob Zuma. They've got money, they are rich, they are fine, they are set for life. Why can't they say, now that we have benefited, let us merge and fight for the people as much as they claim to? I don't understand. Maybe someone will have a different view, that no, that's how politics works. That's how it should be. I believe in unity. Together we stand, apart we fall. So if you see, especially us in South Africa, our history, where we come from, our experiences and all of that, we should have at least reached some sort of a certain point of getting together, understanding one another. If you look at the MKP, it's a tribal party. It's a party that is mostly dominated by Zulus. It's a fact. I don't have any other way to put cosmetic to make it look nicer. That's how it is. That is why they got more votes in KZN, because that is their base. If you look at a party like the EFF, it gave people some sort of a hope. Julius Malema is being used by the same white people he claims to hate. Even Johan Rupert has given Julius Malema money, by the way. It's very expensive to run a political party. Somehow you'll be desperate and you'll take crumbs from the masters. So Johan Rupert has given money to Julius Malema. It's not a secret. And then for him to receive that money, somehow there should be some sort of a deal. It's either don't talk bad about me or whatsoever. There is some sort of a deal for them to say, I'm going to give you this much. No one can just give you 2 million, 5 million for free, for nothing. No deal, nothing. In politics, it's all about a deal. So, for as long as black people are not united politically, there is no political mission that will be accomplished. That is why I don't like the political system of our country. And as youth of this country, I believe we should be given an opportunity to go to Parliament and speak our mind without being interrupted. They must just listen, because I know they are used to, whoa, 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 comrade, hey. No. They should not act like kids. They should let us be there as members of the public, ordinary members, and give us a platform and listen and be quiet. And after we have spoken, they can say, let us check. You know, in a matured way. Because, Yafad, sometimes interruption and a lot of noise in Parliament causes confusion and people lose the vision of the purpose of the whole concept that you are actually bringing. It is so sad that As much as black people are not united, I strongly believe there's nothing they will achieve. There's nothing. I can sit here for 10 years and you come back after 10 years and tell me what exactly has black people achieved politically. There's too many popcorns, political parties, and all of that. Popcorns that are popping up. Some are dying a natural death, some are just disappearing, some are just running to other political parties, to join, to fit in there. So I don't know. That's my view, squatters. I hope you also put your view. Thank you for watching my content. Those who have not subscribed, please do so. There's a lot of people who are watching but not subscribed. It's free to subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I'll keep on delivering the content. So we keep on engaging. So at least people like us can maybe somehow shed a light to South Africans who are still in dark, who don't really follow politics, who don't really know, don't know where to which side to take. Maybe you are undecided. Maybe you don't understand what is going on in our country. I don't know. Squatters, all the best. Thank you for watching.